Hi everyone, I'm James Neilson and I'm the Vice President of Sales for Europe at OPSWAT. At OPSWAT, it's our mission to protect the world's critical infrastructure from cybersecurity threats. What is critical infrastructure? It's finance and banking systems, it's government systems, it's military, intelligence services, police, and of course it's those critical operational technology environments such as oil refining, chemical plants, nuclear facilities, water treatment facilities, so on and so forth. Basically, it's the infrastructure that allows us to live in the society and lifestyle that we live in. And if that gets disrupted, our lifestyle and our society gets disrupted. That's what OPSWAT is here to protect. And to do that, we've built a comprehensive cyber defense platform which is tailor-made for the unique requirements of critical infrastructure protection. Today, I'm standing in front of our mobile demo facility, and this is what we're going to send out on tour to all our trade shows and events throughout the year, and it's going to let us showcase our technologies across the IT platforms and the operational technology platforms. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through how OPSWAT differentiates ourselves in the market and what we do differently, and exactly what the technologies do to protect critical infrastructure protection. Okay, so let's start with how we are unique in the industry. And underpinning so many of our technologies is our MetaDefender core platform. That is a unique advanced malware engine that uses a number of technologies. Two of them I want to talk you through that are really unique to OPSWAT. One is our multi-scanning capabilities. So if you think of the antivirus, anti-malware vendors out there, when they put their technologies on endpoints, it works pretty well. Now you're going to be in the high 90s of efficiency rates and protection rates. But when the files are sitting at rest in storage environments or whilst they're in transit, there's less techniques and capabilities that you can use, and the detection rates drop significantly, with some of the best vendors in the world only offering 60 or 70% detection rates. So what OPSWAT does is we link up all the vendors and we scan using everybody's malware engines, up to 30 different malware engines, and that is unique in the industry, and that provides the highest levels of protection for data at rest and data in transit, and that sits in our MetaDefender core platform. Separate to the multi-scanning is our unique deep CDR technology. That stands for content, disarm and reconstruct, and that's where we take over 100 plus file types such as Microsoft Word, Excel, whatever, and we strip out the headers, the macros and the other elements of those files which can carry malicious content and malicious payload into the environment. We reconstruct it as a brand new clean file with the picture, the content, the Excel file, exactly the same as what the user was expecting, and all that malicious content stripped out. Absolutely guaranteeing against all known malware types that come in through that vector, including 0 days, because it's a brand new clean file that we create. So there's other technologies in the MetaDefender core platform, but those two are important and they underpin everything else we do. So if we take you through the IT space that we operate in addition to MetaDefender core, we've got our ICAP server. So that's where the choke points in the network exist, such as load balancers, your web proxies, maybe it's application firewalls where files are moving in transit into the organization, sometimes out of the organization as well. And that's where you want to do scanning for protection. And that's where our MetaDefender ICAP server sits and operates. Obviously, one of the main vectors for getting information in and out of a business is email, right? It's an age-old problem. Everyone would like to move away from email. Nobody can move away from email. And our MetaDefender ICAP server can sit behind existing email gateways and provide that extra level of defense, looking at files, reconstructing files, or blocking files, depending on what we find. And we've actually just released our own email server. It sits in the cloud, it can sit on-prem, not many companies offering it on-prem, and it's got all the advanced capabilities of a modern day email gateway, such as anti-phishing, anti-spam, but with that critically unique MetaDefender core capabilities for 0 days, file reconstruction and multi-scanning. If we take it down to MetaDefender secure storage, then Now, everyone's got large data files, maybe sitting in AWS, maybe sitting on storage on their own network, wherever. It's important that these get scanned regularly, right? 0 days can come in, not get detected, sit at rest in your storage environment, and then the malware engines will find them in the wild later, update, and we can find them through scanning at rest. So that's what our MetaDefender storage solution does. Up here we have MetaDefender Drive. MetaDefender Drive is a USB device which we can put into visitors' PCs, visitors' hardware devices, maybe returning hardware devices if you send out kit on loan, and scan it for threats, vulnerabilities, malware before you decide to allow it on into your environment, if indeed that is something you allow in your business. And then last but not least, in the IT space, we have MetaDefender Access, and that is powerful zero trust access. So when people are connecting into your network, it assures you that they've got the right malware provisions, security controls, software updates, patches, etc., whatever, against your policies and configurations to allow you to assess that before you let them onto your network. So that is the IT platform that we offer. Okay, so I've covered what we do in the IT environment. Let's look at how we get data into those cross-domain environments or those ultra-secure operational technology environments. The obvious use is our kiosk. We've got multiple form factors for kiosk, large standalone or kind of smaller desktop ones, and we also offer it in a software format if you want to use your own hardware. This is where users would come with media storage, get it scanned, again taking it through that multi MetaDefender core technology with the advanced protection scanning before we allow it into your environment. If we do transfer it into your environment, for secure transfer where firewalls just don't cut it, we have our data diode technology, which is assuring physically secure one-way transfer. So if malware was to get into your environment, it can send back command control, download payloads or whatever. So it's providing that assurance for data going into your network, or if you need to take data out, such as logs, etc., one-way transfer, improving on the security capabilities of a firewall. If we move down here, we have our MetaDefender Vault capability. So that's where, in the scenario where you don't want to let USB devices or media storage devices into your environment, through the kiosk, we actually transfer the proven, secure and safe files to our MetaDefender Vault. It captures history, data access, configuration controls, compliance requirements, so that once we're in the OT environment, it can then send to the machines or the users that need to deal with or work with those environments in a compliant and controlled fashion. Moving up this stack, we have our OPSWAT client. So this is where, if you do allow media devices into your operational technology environment, for your workstations, we can put a client on there, lock it down so that anybody trying to connect to it with removable media storage will not be allowed to connect to it unless that storage has been scanned and proven to be secure and safe. For the workstations that cannot provide, or haven't got the capability to put the client on, we offer a hardware, we call it our hardware firewall. We offer that to plug in front of stations, and the USB device would go into that, providing the same capabilities to ensure that only approved and secure media storage that has been through the kiosk system and scanned is allowed into your environment. Moving right down to the cabinet level, now to secure sort of PLC level and the controllers, we have our OT Fuse technology. So this is where, if bad commands do get into the environment, or maybe it's just user error, somebody puts in a wrong command, we can baseline normal usage, and if the machine is getting asked to operate in extremes of that, we can lock it down and protect it and make sure that those commands do not get to the machine. So really the last line of defense for your hardware. And as we move up, last but not least, we have our Neuralizer product. So this goes out, scans the OT environment, detects all the technology on there, working with the different protocols, and provides a baseline of your environment. And then it can look for vulnerabilities in that environment. It can look for other devices getting added, highlight that to the user, show them a physical picture so that the user can actually go and investigate or remove that device from the environment. So again, now, a number of companies doing this in the market, but we are set up specifically for those operational environments. So to summarize, OPSWAT, our mission, protect the world's critical infrastructure. How are we different in the market? It really is that MetaDefender core technology with those advanced multi-scanning engines and the deep CDR content to guarantee safe files. We operate in the IT space, we operate in transferring into the cross-domain space, and we operate in the operational technology space. If you want to know more, look at opswat.com or look me up on LinkedIn and get in touch. I'd love to speak to you. Thank you.